All right, it's Tuesday, October 5th, 2021, 7:34 p.m. I'm going to call the meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission to order. Members present: Doug Roberts, Bob Shabbat, and we'll seat Lori Sempervon for Joe Hall.
John Tahan should be into the meeting. He was also
right.
at the town meeting.
Well, we'll pick him up when he shows up.
Yep.
All right, so no applications to be received tonight. So back to the continuation of public hearing PZ-21-16, proposed zoning amendment pertaining to use changes in the design commercial zone. Proposed new zoning regulation, section 5.12, South Willington Village mixed use, SWV applicant Planning and Zoning Commission, and this was continued from 9/21. So we can seat Lori for Andy Marco since Joe Hall is here.
Yeah, sorry, Mike.
All right, so the public hearing is resumed. Where'd we leave off, Mike? I think we
went through everything, but just in case, anybody else wanted to submit comments or commissioners wanted to think about the regs and ask any questions, we left it open. I haven't heard from any members of the public, or, I know Ralph and others were here last week or last meeting with anything new. So I think it's just a matter of figuring out if there's anything from anyone on the commission that they want clarified or questions about.
I know.
I have one question.
Go ahead, Lori.
I just wonder if you've had any interaction or feedback or conversations with people who live in that South Village area.
Yeah, when we did, the Economic Development Commission did a public information session for the sidewalk project and the text changes. And we did a direct mailing to all of the property owners in that project area. So that South Willington area, we did a mailing letting them know we were going to be having a public meeting. And we had, 24 people in attendance at that meeting. And the regulation that you guys are reviewing is reflective of any changes or clarifications that came up during that meeting.
And as we talked about the last time too, that you guys did a pretty good job putting that together. The Economic Development Commission, everything covered a lot of bases here without the onerous, things of being a village district and so forth. As I think Bob brought up that point during the last meeting.
Yeah, I just have one clarification, if you would, Mike. I was thinking about B&Bs, and I noticed that they're not listed in the use that you have. Could you remind me of how B&Bs could work in that area?
So you are saying that you want B&Bs, you're talking like a bed and breakfast or like an Airbnb short-term rent? Like which one?
No, a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, okay. Let me just pull up the language. For South Willington Village, right?
Yeah. I didn't see that on the list of uses.
Yeah. It isn't there. It's listed in, that use is listed in our regs elsewhere. So we could certainly, it could certainly be added if you think that is appropriate. It's listed in the design commercial zone, bed and breakfast establishments. So if you want to talk about including that, we can just add that as another allowable use in the table.
So we're talking a traditional bed and breakfast here where somebody brings in, guests for a night or two and,
Yes.
Right.
yeah, okay, not an Airbnb.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
All right, I support it then.
I just think it'd be a good addition, and it would certainly be an opportunity for owners of several of those larger houses there that aren't multifamily right now.
So we define the definition in our regulations as a building or group of buildings, a portion of which is occupied by the owner as a permanent residence, and which buildings is or are designed or used for short-term rental of no more than 3 rooms to transients and capable of including as an accessory use the serving of breakfast only and exclusively to persons occupying the facility.
That's
Yeah,
pretty much a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, pretty much a bed and breakfast. I know some facilities offer white dinners, at the end of the day. But I'm good with just your current definition and having that included in the list of uses.
How's the rest of the commission feel?
I'm sorry I was late to this. Are we considering a bed and breakfast somewhere in town? Could someone catch me up a little bit, please?
We're considering putting it in the allowed uses specifically for the village.
Oh, okay. I would be in favor of that.
Yeah, this is Doug. I'm in favor of that as well.
Yeah, Joe Hall.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm in favor of that, Lori.
Joe Hall, what's your opinion?
Yes, I'm in favor.
Okay, so am I.
So would you want us to take the same approach? Whereas if it's in an existing building in South Willington Village, then it comes into a zoning permit, and then a special permit if they're doing any construction? You want that same approach?
Yes, I do. I don't know how the rest of the commission feels. They can speak up.
Yeah, I think that would work. If a house is turned into a B&B, at some point, there may be some construction, additional bathrooms or such. But I think that can be worked out.
Okay.
All right, so I think we're pretty clear on that. Any further questions about anything that was in that proposal
Oh,
during the last hearing?
Yeah, just one more thing, if you would, please.
Yep, go ahead.
And South Willington, the zone where you have the zone is yellow and the surrounding area is green. We had a short conversation about how part of the historic district wasn't included.
I think Ralph brought that up, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I just wanted to clarify that this zone is going to include all of the designated National Historic District.
I'm pretty sure we mentioned that we supported that. What do you recall, Mike?
Yeah, we can, so we want to expand it to the east so that it encompasses both sides
Yes.
of, okay.
And with the establishment of the National Historic District, it only makes sense that that whole district is included in this linear proposal. My feeling is.
All right, so I think we clarified how we feel there. Any other questions, comments?
I'm good.
I'm all set.
Joe, Doug?
Yeah, none from me. This is
Okay.
Doug.
All right. let's go back to the public. Let's see if, I don't see anyone out there, but we'll ask anyway. Any comments, concerns, questions from any member of the public? No. All right, Mike, I don't see any reason to keep this open.
No, if you guys are thinking you want to make a decision on it, I've been keeping notes and I have a motion written up. I can share my screen.
All right, why don't you share that with us before we close this?
And I just want to put on the record that two things, just to clarify and make sure. Number one, the site plan, the zoning permit approval still requires that they demonstrate compliance with the regulations. It doesn't mean that they just go in. And two, the informational session, which was held by the Economic Development Commission, was on May 26th. I just want to make sure that I get the date there. So hopefully you can see this. There were some formatting tweaks that were discussed at the first meeting, fixing the numbers. So that's condition one. We're adding bed and breakfast establishments as defined in the regulations. We're setting an effective date. I'm choosing and suggesting November 1st, because by the time you issue a decision and we publish it in the paper, and then we have the 15-day appeal period, I think that sets that as November 1st. And then condition 4 should be reflective of what you just finished discussing.
Looks like it covers everything we talked about. All right, so we probably should close the public hearing first. I'm gonna need a motion for that.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, so
Aye.
public hearing's closed. Anyone to make a motion to approve?
So moved.
Okay, so we're gonna make a
Second.
motion. All right. All in favor of approving this?
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
very good. Motion carries.
Thank you for all your work, Mike.
Yep, hopefully this will pan out into something successful there.
Yeah,
That's the whole
well,
point.
I just had a meeting yesterday with a business that's in this zone that, so they'll be able to look at this stuff, and I think it's going to work out, not in the South Willington side, but on the DC zone side, but I think it's going to work well.
All right, great. Time will tell. Okay, what do we have here? No new business tonight. So on to item F, unfinished business, PZ-21-15, one lot re-subdivision, 32 Hancock Road, applicant Russ Heinz.
So we heard from Russ, they're still finalizing the appraisal, so they'll have that for the next meeting, but
Okay, so we'll leave it on the agenda.
yep.
Very good. Which brings us to G, approval of minutes of September 21st, 2021.
I wasn't able to open them for some reason. When I looked today, and it may just be the computer I was on or something, but so I'll probably abstain, but that's fine.
I looked through them. They look good. There was one little typo, like on something I said, the word wasn't completed, but it was minor. It's probably not worth correcting. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of September 21st, 2021.
I'll
Second.
So John seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Hey, did we, Mike, did we approve the meeting September 7th or something like that? I thought in the minutes they weren't.
Just for the
Let me s-
record, Walter, I abstained on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
According to these minutes, yeah, it was tabled. So no, okay, I will have those. We reached out to Ashley to see if if she had done those, because she wasn't using a separate computer when she was taking the minutes.
Okay, we can put that on the next agenda. We should approve those.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will
All
do
right.
that.
And you got that Lori abstained. All right, so H, no correspondence, nothing, Mike?
No.
Okay, and I, public comment. So the commission will hear brief comments at this time from anyone wishing to speak. No business can be conducted here, nor can any comments be made about any items on the agenda. Anyone from the public? And there's silence. Okay,
They're all at the other meeting, or they were.
it should be over by now, right?
Right.
Yeah,
but they
it
were
ended
all-
right around 7:30.
Okay. All right, so Jay, staff report and discussion.
The only thing that I had, so we're scheduling the hearing for the cannabis temporary moratorium. I spoke to Erica, and they don't have anything that their board has decided to do on that end yet, and so it doesn't look like anything would conflict with what we're gonna do here. I'm tentatively planning to schedule that and looking at the calendar for November 16th, because if we meet regular, we'll be having a meeting on the 2nd, and that's election day. And
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
so I don't know what your thoughts are on if you want to, and we can decide this at the next meeting, but if you want to look towards just canceling that meeting so there isn't a conflict with.
Let's cancel the meeting on election day. That's bad timing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll schedule the public hearing for the moratorium for the 16th of November.
Okay,
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
I have a question. The business that was problematic there near where the old Wilderness Sports building and so forth, Automatique or whatever it's called, what's going on with that?
So we sent the notice of violation, cease and desist order, and then it was referred to Haller and Sage, the property. So, and the cease and desist we had delivered by Marshall. So Haller and Sage issued them a warning letter, which basically says the town is going to move forward with an enforcement action against you if you do not comply with the order of the zoning officer. So that letter gives him until, I believe it's the end of next week, to comply. And if he doesn't comply by the end of next week, then we move forward with action. So I'll likely be speaking with Ken first thing, that following Monday, and we'll do an inspection, confirm if there's compliance or not. And the next step will be, in theory, court.
Okay, thanks for the update. And anything further, Mike?
Now, could you just clarify, was that for? There are two different issues that I know of in town. Which one specifically was that related to?
That's related to the one I know about, not the one I don't want to know about. No, it's the address is 331 River,
Oh, okay. All
right
right.
on the corner.
This was the one with piles of like.
Yeah.
just
Okay. I just
scrap
want to make sure I
metal and
was,
Cars and.
yeah, thank you. I just want to make sure I was understanding it. Thanks.
So unless anybody else has any questions for me, I don't think I have anything else on the docket for applications that are pending right now.
Did you find anyone to fill the position?
Yes. So the new assistant land use agent will be starting on the 18th of October.
Good.
Good.
Great.
Yes,
What's their name?
his name is Chris Roberts.
Okay,
He's currently working in the, as an intern after college in the planning office of East Hampton, down south of Middletown. But he lives in South Windsor, so it's not too far.
okay, that's good. All right, it is 7:54 PM. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you.
Good
Cool
night.
stuff.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.